Okay, take two. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who do not know, my name is Peyton and I am a YouTuber here on YouTube. And I am a senior in college. So I make a lot of videos kind of around that. I am currently going to film a little get ready with me. Today's just a day where I am going to class, so it is not going to be crazy, but I do have a lot to do today, so I figured I would get a little ready. Before I turned on the camera, I brushed my teeth, put on deodorant, put my contacts in, washed my face. So what I have to do next is a little bit of moisturizer, and then makeup and hair, and that is really all I have left to do. Like I said, it's not a very fancy day, so we're just doing the basics. But yeah, I figured I would just catch up with you guys because I never really get a chance to. Well, that's not true. I do film a lot, but you know, there's not a ton of like, I don't know. It just would be nice to get a chance to update you guys and kind of where I am at. There's a lot going on, and so a lot of it I have not talked about a ton, not like because of any reason specifically, more so just because there hasn't been like an opportunity to do so. One second, I'm gonna go plug in my laptop so I can charge before class and get my Apple Watch so I can have it like record of what time it is. Okay, I am back. I just have class at noon, so don't want to be late, but we got plenty of time. Okay, so yes, just like updates of what's been going on. So a lot of you know I am in the process of applying to dental school, and it has been absolutely just like killing me. Like, it is just such a difficult process mentally to go through. I hate it. But basically, I find out if I got in on, well, so the worst part is I find out if I got in on December 1st, but I only find out then if I got in. If I got waitlisted or didn't get in, I will not hear anything on December 1st. So I've been like going back and forth on what I want to do when it comes to that day, because I'm also doing Vlogmas, and like I don't want to be in a bad mood all day for Vlogmas. Like, so I'm trying to like plan something like exciting to do, something fun I can do to make up, like something that's like flexible enough where it's like if I do get in, it can be used to celebrate that. But if I don't get in, like, because like it's just a very real possibility that I will not get in. Like, you know, there's only like 30 schools in the US. Like, there's not a lot of dental schools, and there's a lot of people that apply. So like the school that's my number one choice, the school that if I were to get into, like if I were to get into a school, it would be this school. They have 600-ish people apply every year. Of that, 1/4 get asked to interviews. So I got an interview there. So that means like around 120 to 150 people got interviews. And of that, 50-ish get in, like 50 to 55 get in. So like that's great. That's not awful odds. It means that I have like a 30 to 50% chance of getting in just based off of odds, which is not awful, but also like I'm very aware some of my areas of my application are not strong as some of the people that they're seeing. There are some areas that are stronger. Like, you know, I'm very like middle line when it comes to an applicant. I have my areas that are really, really strong, and I have my areas that are not as strong. And so I like some of my like closest dentists that like friends, people I know that are dentists that I like really look up to, one of them, it took her 3 tries to get into dental school, and she's an amazing dentist. Like, there are so many factors that go into getting in. So, like, I know that it's not end of the world. Like, I know if, like, I understand that it's a very real possibility that I may not get in, and that's okay. Like, I get that, but I just want to. And like, it's very, very stressful because I put a lot of time and energy into kind of like bonding and making connections with this school. Like, I know so many people that go there, so many of the faculty and staff, so I really want to get in, obviously. And like, it just is, it's difficult because like there's so many factors that could lead to me not getting in, and then there's so many factors that like are going for me, so I really have no idea where I'm at. And I'm more so at a point where I just want to know. And so originally I was gonna stay up like all night on December 1st waiting to see if I got an email, but then I was like, that is so painful. Like, could you imagine? Like, I don't want to do that to myself because it's a Wednesday, like it's a Tuesday into a Wednesday, and like I don't want to just stay up all night and then be dead the next morning. I already took off of the clinic I work at every Wednesday because I honestly just don't, like, even if I do get in, I don't want to see everyone there because there's other people who are applying. There's faculty there that are going to be there that are going to ask about it. Like, overall, I just don't want to know. Like, I don't want them to know. That's what I'm really struggling with, is like, there's just so many people who know that I applied. And obviously, like, it's nothing to be ashamed of that I applied, or if I don't get in. But I hate that if I don't get in, I'm going to have to deal with, like, before I can even process my emotions, I'm gonna have to deal with their emotions as well, like, you know, which is just not fun because, like, obviously it sucks. But I don't know, so my mind's just been so like wrapped up in that world that like I've been so anxious about it. And I hate that because like it's not that deep. I know it's not that deep. I know I know I'll be fine. And I don't need to like worry. Cause like what will be regardless. And that's fine. That is what it is. I totally get that. It's just hard when you want something so bad. And like so many people know that you want it. I've been talking to a lot of my friends and we've all been like, there's a part of me that wishes I just wouldn't have told a single person I applied. Because then I could have like really just like processed my emotions when the time came. And I wouldn't have had to like, you know, I wouldn't have had to just like worry about this basically, because I would have been able to come to people when I was ready. But also I just know that's not realistic, like, because I need to ask people about it because, you know, like I need letters of recs and stuff like that. So, and I also understand that like I am lucky that I got an interview. I have so many friends who applied to like medical school and PA school that have not gotten a single interview, have been told that they're not going to get interviews from schools. Like, so the fact that I like am in this position, I know is a very like lucky position to be in, but I don't know, it's just very hard when like you want something so bad and like and I literally like there's nothing I can do about it anymore. I've done everything I can. What will be is gonna be. I don't want to have to take a gap year, but there's a good chance I will. And then I think what frustrates me is like I keep on saying how I'm just ready to have an answer, and that's definitely true. But the issue is like if I get waitlisted, which like if I'm gonna be honest, if I don't get in, I think there's a very good chance that I will get waitlisted. Basically, like, that's kind of what I will expect to get. It's what I'm expecting to get, to be honest. I'm trying to not expect to get in because, like, that's just, there's no guarantee of that. But if I get waitlisted, then I will have to sit in this unknown for another God knows how long. Because, like, my uncle, when he went to dental school, he got waitlisted and he found out like a month before. So I have all these plans that I have to make to reapply in the summer. And I'm, like, obviously happy to do that because, like, you know, I already have worked to, like, strengthen the areas of my application that were weaker. But so if I don't get in, I am going to get x-ray certified, which is obviously like an expense. And I have to do that in January. So like if I don't hear by December 8th, like I'm giving them a week after to like be like, hey, sorry, your email didn't come out. But if I don't hear by December 8th, then I'm registering for that class because, you know, there's limited spots and I need to get x-ray certified in order to be a really competitive applicant for working at a dental office. Because for those of you who don't know, I've been a dental assistant on a volunteer base for the past 3 years. So I have a lot of experience doing it. I just don't have any of the certification, which is legal. You don't need to be certified to be a dental assistant. You need to be certified to do certain things like x-rays. So that's why I'll take the x-ray class. So like I'll be doing that, and then I'll like register to retake the DAT because if I don't get in, I want to come in with a stronger DAT score. So for that, I'll have to pay the money. I'll start studying in like May. So I could like study, take the test, go through all the money to apply, and then I could find out like right after applications open, right after I sent in the application that I got in. And that, like, for someone who has anxiety like me, it does not work well. It is so, like, I thrive on being able to plan out my next steps, which is why, like, I don't think I've been coping very well with this waiting period because of, like, just not knowing anything. Because I think if I, like, that's why I'm more so just ready to have an answer because, like, you know, regardless of what I find out, I will be fine. You know, right, Gomi? Gomes, do you want to say hi? Oh, you really aren't in the mood to be held. Say hi, Gomi. Thank you for posing. Mom appreciates it. What was I saying? But yeah, basically, like, I'm more so ready to just have some sort of, like, idea of what to do. Okay, so I did my eyeliner, mascara, obviously not talking because hard to, you know, talk and do that. I had just been really struggling with, like, coping with this process because of all the unknowns. Like I had to register for classes, and like I would make my classes based off of what I was doing next year. Because, for example, if I don't get in, then I want to like load up my schedule with as many classes as I can so that I can really like boost my GPA and come in with a stronger GPA for next year, because that's something that they take into consideration. So like that's obviously something that I would want to like consider. But I had to register like 3 weeks ago. So basically what I ended up doing is I loaded up on classes, and then if I get into dental school, I'm gonna drop 1 or 2. But even then I'm like, should I drop one? Well, no, I'm not gonna drop one anyways, but yeah, so I've just been trying to figure out what to do in order to like succeed in the next year, but I just don't really like, it's very hard when like you don't know, because like when I was applying for college, I knew no matter what I was going somewhere. Like I knew that my next step was to go to a school, and I kind of pretty much knew that I was not applying for any like out of reach schools. I knew that every school I applied to I would get in, It was more so a matter of like what scholarships I would get, what programs I would get into. But I knew no matter what, every school I applied to, I would be getting into. But with like professional school, it is very different. Same thing with like if you apply to an Ivy League school. Like there is no guarantee that you will get in. Like I have seen people who like seem like perfect applicants that don't get in. I've seen people who don't look like don't seem like perfect applicants on paper that have gotten in. And so like it's just so hard to like mentally grasp. And so that's kind of where I'm at. I know I didn't really get a chance to talk about anything other than dental school, but this process, like I said, it's been hard to focus on anything but that, because there's so much that is like riding on it. There's so much that like builds off of that. So yeah, I think I've just decided that on December 1st, I am not gonna wait up for it. I'm not gonna sit by my computer all night waiting for an email I might not get. I'm just gonna go to bed early. My dad suggested I get drunk. My mom suggested melatonin, so we'll see which one we go with. Probably melatonin, since it is a Tuesday night and I have class at 9 a.m. the next morning. But like, to just like not do anything. That is kind of the goal. And to just go to bed, and if I get an email, I get an email. If I don't, I don't. And that is that. But there's been so many like instances where emails have been delayed, and I just know my anxiety would be so high if like if I was sitting there staring at my computer and I didn't get an email at like 12:30, because then I'd want to stay up to be like, well, what if like it got delayed? What if they're just waiting to send the email until 1 o'clock, and then I would just do that all night and it would not be productive at all. So I think my goal is to go to bed at like 10:30, treat myself, wake up at 7, and if I have an email in my inbox, cool. If not, I know. And so yeah, I don't know, I just want to say, if any of you are going through this process, kudos to you, because it sucks. It's not a fun process. And yeah, I hope that you all are surviving finals, dead week, all the things coming up. Have a good Thanksgiving if you are in the US. Have a wonderful holiday season. Focus on the joy, because the good news is regardless of what happens December 1st, afterwards I get to do Vlogmas, I get to spend time with family, I get to wrap up my second to last semester of college. So regardless, there's fun things coming, so just focus on that if you can. But also, you're allowed to take breaks, you're allowed to feel stressed. And all of those are very valid feelings and emotions, especially for students currently, because we go through a lot. So thank you guys for watching. I hope that you enjoyed a little look into what has been circling through my mind over and over and over and over and over again. And be sure to like, comment, subscribe. You all know the drill, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.
We can go far.